difference between doing Simran as a non-Amritdhari and doing Simran as an Amritdhari? That's from me.
If you do any sort of meditation, you will develop spiritually. You develop on a spiritual path, and on the spiritual path, as let's say you're driving, when we drove down here we saw many sights. On a spiritual development, you'll see many things. And I use the word see, not necessarily physically, but you'll see or experience, let's use that word, many different things, whether you're Amritdhari or not. That's not the be-all and end-all, ultimately. We talked about this illusion today, we talked about this journey. We've been coming around in these 8.4 million life forms until we reach this life. This life is an opportunity to become one with the Lord, to be liberated, as Amritdhari Singh was saying, that moksha, basically, that liberation, coming out of this birth and death life cycle. In the birth and death life cycle, as we come and go, we collect or we do actions, karam, that's what they call karam, it's actions, whatever we do. We're constantly doing actions now, they're happening every split second for each and every one of us. Those, I'm going to do this quite short and quite quick. We can do positive actions, which are called pun, and we can do actions which are called bab. And they're being written down and being collected. Okay? So they're being collected, and we come into this life, and we get a collection of those that come with this life, and then they're with us, and we pay for, let's say, any barbs we receive for any bonds. Yeah? And we're in this cycle, and then as we're paying and receiving for those, we're doing some new ones. That's getting added to our account, and that's account that's collected over 8.4 million lives that we've come and go in. If we do meditation just on its own, without the kirpa of Vaheguru Ji, or without being the path of Guru Sikhi or what Guru Nanak Dev Sahib has told us, then, like I said, we'll experience things on this path of spirituality. But if we haven't taken a guru, a true guru, a pura guru, those actions will remain. So at the end of this life, even if I have got so much spiritual power or spiritual wealth, people talk about occult powers, people talk about different experiences, seeing different lights, colours, smells, tastes. It doesn't matter if you get all of that. If you haven't got a pura guru to give you, infuse that naam inside of you, and so, in other words, this path of Amrit, then those actions that you're collecting won't get burnt away. Because the point of the Guru is, he burns those actions away that we've collected to the point that they become zero. Zero is when you are called Jivan Mukt. You're liberated while you're living because you've finished all your actions. You don't have to pay anybody else. You don't have to receive anything. Your bank account or that account of actions is empty. So you don't have to come and go. So although if you're not Amritdhari, you might experience spirituality, but you won't burn away those actions because only your Guru's going to do that. And even if you use Gurbani, Vaheguru or Path, officially, with all respect I'm saying this, officially they're not your Guru, because we use this definition at the start, Sikh, what does it mean? And somebody, I think Sukhraj Singh, straight away first one, disciple. That's exactly what Sikh means. It doesn't really mean learner. That's just how it's developed in translations. The actual translation of Sikh means Chela. Chela means disciple. Disciple is somebody who has done some sort of procedure with their Guru, with their teacher, say, I'm your Chela, I'm your disciple, you're my Guru, and there's some sort of ceremony that confirms that. Until we've confirmed in that ceremony, they're not officially our Guru. That's with respect to everybody. That's not trying to discriminate. So, once we have that Guru, then we repeat that name. Those actions will be burnt away. When they're burnt away, we'll have nothing left to come and go in, so we will be free from the cycle. If we repeat the name, we will be blessed somewhat. Even if you're not Amritdhari, it doesn't mean to say, because I've said that now, there's no point. Because what that will do, it will develop your prema and shraddha, what Amritdhari Singh's talking about. That will develop that to give you that want of being a disciple, and it will also develop your avastha, your spirituality. So if you are blessed with being confirmed as a disciple, then you're already quite far ahead on the path because you've done quite a lot in the background. So it's like when you take an exam at school, and if you're really clever, they'll put you, they'll extend you straight away. They won't start you off lower down because you've already made some effort. So that's the, very briefly basically, that's the kind of system. So there is benefit in doing it, but the ultimate benefit is when you become a jailer. And the only way to become a jailer is to be confirmed through the ceremony that was laid down from Guru Nanak Sahib to Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib.